Before the garden had a shadow, before the serpent spoke, there was a word, there was a boundary, there was a choice. And everything God had spoken was truth. So why did she listen? Because the lie didn't sound like a lie. Did God really say, you cannot touch the tree? Was the Father hiding something that He didn't want you to see? Did He tell you death was waiting? Did He really mean what He said? Or is there another wisdom waiting just ahead? The fruit was good to look at, the promise sounded wise. A different kind of knowing was shining in her eyes. But somewhere in the question, the ground began to move. If another voice sounds reasonable, does that make it true? A child doesn't know the reasons for every word his father speaks. He only knows the hand that leads him when the road is dark and bleak. Israel stood before the promise, but the fathers turned away. Their children had not made the choice that changed that fateful day. They have no knowledge between good and evil. So Yahweh drew a line between the ones who chose and those who followed behind. They went where their fathers led them, but the Father knew their hearts. What do you do when you don't understand? Do you trust the voice that held you in its hand? Or do you reach for knowledge and make yourself the judge? When truth and temptation wear the same disguise, which voice will you trust now that you know? What will you do? What will you do? You know the good, you know the evil, but which one will you choose now that you know? Who will you trust? The voice that spoke before the darkness, or the voice that says you know enough now that you know? The choice is yours. Will you take the fruit or trust the word now that you know? What will you do? She saw that it was good for food. She saw it with her eyes. She saw the tree could make her wise, and wisdom won the fight. But good can wear 1,000 faces. Good can hide a blade. Good can sound like liberation while leading you away. The serpent didn't need to scream, he only had to bend the word. Just one small question in the garden: did God really say? And once the word is questioned, whose truth becomes the truth? Now the child becomes the grown man. Now the eyes begin to see. Now the heart can understand the difference between the trees. Isaiah speaks of choosing, of refusing what is wrong. There comes a time when innocence must become a choice made strong. You cannot hide forever behind the words I did not know. There comes a day when knowledge stands before you and asks which way you'll go. If you know the good, will you choose it? If you know the evil, will you refuse it? If the world says one thing and the Father says another, will you trust the Father? Now that you know, what will you do? What will you do? Maybe the question was never knowledge. Maybe the question was trust. Maybe the fall was not simply knowing good and evil. Maybe it was believing that we could define them for ourselves. And Yeshua said, become like a child, not blind, not foolish, not without knowledge, but humble, dependent, trusting the Father. A child says, Father, I don't understand, but I trust you. The world says, decide for yourself. The serpent says, did God really say? The Father says, trust my word. And now, you know, now you see, now you must choose. What if the lie looks beautiful? Will you still call it a lie? What if the truth cost everything? Will you still call it truth? What if the world calls evil good? Will you follow the crowd? What if obedience makes you stand alone? Will you still doubt? Now that you know, now that you know.